Welcome back to Arthelia's Vintage and Handmade. My name is Naomi, and if this is your first time here, welcome. So, today's video is going to finally be an unboxing video. These are two packages, this one and this one. This one's a big box. This was the first to come. This is the second one. They're both from the Instagram vintage fabric seller shop Make This Look. If you have never shopped with Mina before, you don't know what you're missing. She has some of the most fantastic vintage pieces. Living in California, she scores amazing stuff. So much unused, mint, beautiful pieces. I have purchased from her for a number of years now, and it's the kind of thing where you've got to be on the ball if you want something, because what she offers sells out very quickly. As I said, I've purchased from her a few times before. Back here in my collection I have several pieces from her, but I thought I would save my most recent ones and do not live, but do an unboxing, unpackaging video for you guys. And it's been a number of months. These were, let's see, the shipping date on the package, yes, May 14th. So I have been hoarding these, May to June, for nearly 2 months. 2 months, can you believe it? I have resisted not opening new vintage fabric. I kind of remember what I got. I had not bought from her in a very long time, so I kind of splurged and just went a little bit crazy. So that's why I've got a big box. And then from her second sale she had done near that time, this one was arrived the 20th, so they were very close together. Anyway, I'm gonna start with the box because that's the one that came first. And let's open this together. Should not need scissors for this because it's a good old priority box and you can usually get in them pretty good. Oh my goodness. Let me just show you my first view of the colors and the prints in this box. I'm excited already. Some of these I can't remember what they are. Oh, this is so wonderful. Okay, there will be crinkly paper, so if you're sensitive to that, you might want to turn the volume down for a minute. There's the first stack, and then there's more. Yeah, I said I went a little bit crazy. Okay. So I've got everything out of the package. It's just some packing material. Okay. As usual, Mina does everything just beautifully. She always includes a little card. Find the opening of this bag. Everything is neatly folded and placed in plastic bags. This is her card right here. Make This Look. You can follow her 2 accounts on Instagram. Make This Look is her personal sewing account where you can see all her beautiful makes that she does with vintage clothes. She is fantastic. And then shop Make This Look is where she sells some vintage fabric also. But I love how this is modeled after like a store's little receipt, handwritten paper receipt. It says, "Real satisfaction with your purchase. This is the impression we would like each and every customer to gain. Towards this, we strive to offer courteous and efficient service backed by merchandise of dependable quality." And then she fills out the date and the different items. So the first one on my list is Acetate Rose. So let's see if I can figure out which one that is. Oh, that's in there. Here it is. Okay. This is the Acetate Rose. And honestly, I don't remember the quantities of these. Some were larger quantities, some were smaller. I think there was even something that I bought that was just like a lot of just a few smaller pieces. Okay, so this is Acetate Rose print. It's creamy white. It has a nice texture. I usually, oh, and look how narrow this is. You know how old they are when they're this narrow. This is like almost like a scarf width. This is beautiful though. I'm showing you the wrong side. Isn't that gorgeous? It's not a lot of fabric, but it might be enough for a nice delicate little flutter sleeve blouse. Something like that. This is lovely, lovely piece. I'm going to have to put these all over here as we go. I am still all cramped up in my sewing room. I've got boxes and everything around me. The real work on this project has not started yet, but I have all the components. So if you've heard me talk about that before in my other videos, it's still going on. You haven't missed anything. Okay, so the next one I have says Blue Vases. This is a larger piece, and I paid a little more for this. So this is a really nice cotton. I love these little, what would you call them, like Pennsylvania Dutch kind of. They remind me of that kind of style for some reason. That's what I think of them in my head. Again, this is another narrow, but there's more yardage of this one. This is doubled. So I've got all this doubled. This is folded in half. So this is probably enough to make a nice little cotton dress. Very sweet. Like that a lot. So the next one I have says Strawberries, which has got to be this cutie patootie. I just love these little novelty pieces. Again, this is a smaller piece, maybe enough for a top. If not, pieces like this I love to use just as accent fabric, maybe with a solid. I say that like I've done it many times. I haven't, but in my brain I have put things like this together. I'm so behind in what I want to do. As you know, what is with me? Gotta get this room done. Saying all this, you know, is good because it's motivation to get me up here and get this room organized so I can get back on my machine. I really, really miss it. Anyway, we've got cups and saucers and a teapot and probably a little sugar bowl and strawberries in between. So cute. If you know me, I am a sucker for fruit prints, especially cherries and strawberries. So there's that little guy. And then pink and green floral. Okay, that's this. This is a nice chunk. Very bright, pretty, nice cotton. Definitely older cottons. Oh, you can kind of see a little marking on this selvage. I don't think it's enough to read, but it's just sort of cut off. Has little tiny description marking, selvage marking. It's just half of it, so it's impossible to see what it said. But this is a really nice quantity here, nice big piece. Not necessarily enough for a dress, I don't think, but possibly either a skirt or a blouse, because it's very narrow. If this length were wider, yeah, this is probably like 28 or something. But very nice vintage print. Love that. Okay, so that was the pink and green floral, and then we have blue and orange floral. This is a much softer cotton, almost feels like a percale or like a shirting. This is not as coarse as those other older types. But turquoise, floral, blue, and yellow. And I love that gray design. You know I love turquoise. So, yeah. Love that one. Okay, and then the last one is she called an apron lot. So these were pieces that were about this, you know, just enough to maybe make an apron out of. So we have this, definitely it feels like feed sack. Oh yeah, it is a feed sack. It's still intact. And it has, it's sort of a tropical design, leaves and cactus and some flowers. I'm so sorry about that shadow from my light. I don't know why that's doing that today. Probably because my setup is not as neat as usual, but this is nice. This would be a really nice knitting bag, maybe. I think that's what I had in mind when I grabbed this lot, is that they would make nice little knitting bags. So here's another piece. This is partially hemmed. I wonder if this was a curtain. So we've got a spot on it there. We have a hem down here. And yes, this is definitely a curtain because there's the rod pocket. So this is really cute, kitchen-y, little pots and pans hanging, a little plant. Hope you can see all these. Really cute. This would make a nice knitting bag also. It's a good length. It would make a cute apron too. Or hang it up on the window because it's still a nice curtain. Probably could soak those stains out, maybe. Otherwise they're not too noticeable. And the last one is this partially cut red gingham. It was a border print red gingham with a border of larger red gingham and little flowers. Again, would make a really cute apron. So Mina knows what she's talking about when she suggests what things could be. And that's another thing that I love about her feed. And when she lists these items, the majority of the time she will make she will Photoshop the prints of the fabrics that she has onto like old pattern pictures, so you can see what it would look like, as made up a suggestion of what it would look like, say for a blouse or a dress or something like that. It's such a great idea, because sometimes you'll see fabric and you say, I mean, I know for me especially, I see fabric and I don't always know what I want to do with it, but I know I want it. So sometimes it's hard to decide, like if it's new, the quantity you want to get. But this way you already know that it's a limited quantity. You're only going to get what it is because it's vintage. And she's giving you a suggestion right there. This is good for a blouse. This is good for a dress. These are great for aprons. So that is another big thumbs up to Mina from me for that. And that is everything in the box. And now I have the envelope, which I'm just going to duck down here real quick and grab. Oh, no, I forgot this one. I thought this one, it must be part of the aprons also. Yeah, because it's a smaller piece. But this is a heavier woven cotton, and it's got just like little goblets with flowers on it. I would definitely want to wear this one in some capacity. Easily could be paired with another print to make a top. Or, I mean, another piece of fabric, another solid. It would make great sleeves, collar, something like that. Okay, so here we are with this one. I hope I can open this one without having to grab my scissor. Let's see. Maybe? Yes. Okay. Okay. Sneaky peeks. Yeah, this one I bought less, but I bought larger, more expensive pieces. Again, Mina's card. So the first one is the pink with the floral. Now, I know this was a good quantity. Pretty sure both of these are dress size, from what I remember 3 months ago. Beautiful blue and red flowers on a pink background, or pink and white crosshatch. This is most likely late 30s, 40s. These were older pieces. The older the pieces are, usually the more they cost, and the more yardage you have, the more they will cost. But there's plenty of this. This would make a beautiful, adorable little dress. So that is what this is going to be for sure. Little 1940s day dress. Very sweet. Narrow width. Not as narrow as some of those others like the Acetate. So that's better for a dressmaking. Really great to get this much quantity in something this old. Love this. So pretty. Excellent condition. Nice, soft, lightweight cotton. Not the smoothest, but not as rough as a, what did I just say? Feed sack. Not as coarse as that. Loose weave. Tighter. Very nice, smooth. Beautiful. Love that. And then, almost practically the best for last. Where did my card go? What does she call this one? 1930s fruits. and red fruit, plums and grapes and blue raspberries on white with green. And yeah, I mean 30s fabric like this, and the amount, this is doubled right here. Yeah, so this is double width. Definitely dress quantity. Oh, look at it. It's so vivid and bright and gorgeous, and it's a slightly smoother than the pink that just has just a touch looser weave. This one is even a little bit more of a higher thread count, it feels. But look at that. I wear it right now. It's so pretty. I said I love fruit prints, right? Yeah, this is really, really special. Gorgeous. How I was able to score this, I know there were other people that wanted it. I don't think it's anybody that watches my channel, but oh, I just love it so much. Just look at the intensity of those colors for fabric that is, what, 80, 90 years old? Something like that? 1930s? It is pouring rain out now, so I don't know if you can hear that. I thought we were done with rain for the day, but I guess not. Anyway, that is my last piece from this unboxing for Shop Make This Look, Mina. She's wonderful. Check her out on Instagram. That is where she sells and posts her wonderful photos of all her beautiful makes. She's one of my favorite sellers. She's just a lovely lady. Many times you will also get little bonuses in with your packages. There were none this time. She was out of them, as she said, but otherwise you might get a little package of needles or buttons. Everything is packaged beautifully. Everything is clean. She goes over and inspects everything. She knows what she's talking about with dating. Sometimes if you buy from different sellers on eBay, you could score something, you know, the seller doesn't know what they have, which is great. Or you could be buying something that you think the seller thinks is great and you get it and it's not. With Mina, you do not have to worry about that. She knows what she's talking about. She's had lots of experience dealing with these fabrics, and she does a wonderful, wonderful job. So I highly recommend her if you have not shopped with her before, or at least if you aren't interested in purchasing her fabrics, at least go give her a follow on her Make This Look feed, where you can at least see all the beautiful things that she makes. So, the only other thing I wanted to mention today is that, yes, we have reached the 500 subscriber mark. Yay! I'm so happy and thankful to you guys for getting me here. It's been about 1.5 years since I started my channel. I hope you love what you see here. I hope you continue to subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Share it. Give me comments. I'd love to hear from you. I love hearing what you have to say. Any favorites of the fabrics I received in these packages? Anybody else a fruit print lover like me? Turquoise? I apparently have a lot of different themes that I love, which makes it really dangerous. Thank you again for those 500 subscriptions. I think we're a little over that now. But that also means it's going to be giveaway time. As I promised, I am fine-tuning the process of how that's going to go. So there will be a separate video coming soon on that, of how to enter, what I will be offering as giveaways. Anyway, I will save all of that for the next video. Thank you for joining me today. It's so good to be back filming again. I will say goodbye for now, and again, if you're not already a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. Tick the little bell so you will know every time I post a new video, and I will see you next time. Bye!